one, I don't know what pro bono means, and two, Eric's in it for the money. Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Fix Me, Fix You. I'm your host, MagicManMo. Full disclosure, this is a sponsored video. Information about that, as well as a link to where you can find this game, are in the description down below. We left off, we were just talking with Jaqueline out in her yard, and we're just catching up basically on how we used to hang out at the mall, and how paparazzi and celebrities are making Jaqueline's life crazy. That's basically where we're at.
I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Is it okay if we head back now?
Sleep? No, you need to stop with the sleeping. Sleeping's not good. You need to be out and doing things. I know you don't want to, but you have to do things. Sure, are you okay?
Yes,
she just woke
it's just
up.
My new medication. It's making me quite sleepy.
You need to get off your meds. Well, I shouldn't be that guy. I get how meds can help, but I feel like if meds are making you sleep all the time, you either need different meds or to get off those meds. Okay, look, I have no real experience with medically diagnosed depression, right? But I feel like sleeping all the time is never going to help you. The medication might do whatever with your hormones, but if you spend all the time not being depressed, asleep, it's really not helping you. Not really, at the end of the day. I prefer to carry her, support her as she will. I think if she didn't want to hold my hand earlier, I think carrying her might be a little bit much. I can support her though, maybe, if she's sleepy.
That would be nice. Thanks.
Because I would have felt like an idiot if I clicked on do nothing and I literally stood there as I watched her leave, because that would have been dumb. You have to at least walk her back. Goodness. Don't let her just do things alone, you know?
Thanks again for taking me to the park. I really enjoyed myself.
Oh yeah, we went to the park. I thought that was her, whatever. No, I think all of last episode I kept saying it was her house or her yard or whatever. I guess it was the park. Whatever. In my head, it was her house. No problem. Whatever you want.
Hello, Austin. How was the walk?
Swell. It was good. Sorry, we missed. Oh, we were gone for a while. I guess it might have taken a while to walk to the park and back. I was assuming it was at her house, but the park might have been a bit of a walk.
Don't apologize. She hasn't been out of the house since her breakdown, so this is excellent progress. Anyway, there is some pasta in the kitchen if you are hungry.
Some pasta. Thanks, Doc. I'm starved after that walk. I'm gonna go gobble it all up.
Natalie is in the kitchen. She'll probably want to have a word with you.
All right, I'll go talk to Natalie while I make my sketty. What kind of pasta are we talking about? Or is it sketty?
Austin.
Or fettuccine?
Here, grab some lunch.
Or maybe some ravioli? Some stromboli? Thanks.
So, where is Jaqueline?
She's in her room, sleeping. She went upstairs to sleep. She's still getting used to her new meds. With an apostrophe for some reason.
Oh, I hope that Lingstad knows what he's doing.
I know, I don't know. I just have this weird innate distrust about what he's doing, although I'm sure he's fine. He told me she hadn't been out of the house in ages, so I guess things are progressing.
Well, that is true. So is she angry with me?
Well, she'd been talking about you, really. She seems angrier at the whole world than you in particular.
Oh, I'll go up late and apologize.
You probably shouldn't bother, just let her do her thing. Well, you wouldn't want her to go up and apologize and then say something stupid, like offhand, that just makes things worse, you know what I'm saying? But maybe she'd be fine. Good idea, or it's not your fault. Because I'm gonna say good idea. The only reason I hesitate to say good idea is because I don't want her to go in and apologize and then bring up how, oh, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have said that while you're in your condition or whatever. The more you just keep pointing out the fact that someone's got a problem, just the worse it'll make Jaqueline feel about having it, I think. You know what I mean? I'll say good idea.
To keep the peace, huh?
Yeah, keep the peace. I do think it'll make her feel better, though. You know.
That's the job for you. Sometimes I feel more like a babysitter than a manager.
Well, You manage the client. She needs managing.
Natalie, I want to eat this. Natalie, I don't like my hotel room. Natalie, they don't have any Mars bars in the green room. Oh, God, it can be so exasperating at times.
Maybe we shouldn't send her off to go apologize, because she's gonna say something stupid like this. It's like, chill out, Natalie. I can imagine. I can see how the Mars bar thing is kind of silly, but like, you just, I don't know. I like to complain about things. It doesn't mean I want things to change. I just like to complain.
Did she mention anything about music and possibly performing?
Oh God, Natalie, get over it. No, not at all.
Looks like Lynn's status right. We'll probably have to cancel those other dates too.
You should probably be prepared to. I think the fans will understand. Well, no, they'll probably be angry. Fans are fickle fans, especially depending on how popular she is. There's gonna be people that support her, don't get me wrong. Then there's gonna be people that are like, yeah, she's a terrible person.
Well, the normal and sane ones will, but the super fans will go nuts over this.
That's
Not that I fully blame them.
kind of what I'm talking about. What do you mean by that? Oh, come on,
Imagine if
Austin.
you'd lined up for hours, good God, no days, in the rain, for a ticket to a concert, only to then have it cancelled on you. I don't think you'd be awfully happy, would you?
Natalie, I know you're pointing this out, but I feel like your real concern is the money. I think you're not really concerned about how people are going to feel so much as what it'll do to her, Jacqueline's reputation, and therefore her bottom line. No, but can't you reschedule?
I'm afraid that's a rather complicated affair.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sure it's possible. If you had a ticket, instead of a refund, you get like a rain check ticket to the next thing. But then again, with travel and stuff, yeah, I can see how that'd be
You see,
pretty complicated.
major venues like the All-State Arena, Madison Square Garden, or the Apollo, they're booked months, sometimes years in advance.
Well, sure, but you just move it.
Who knows when the next vacancy would be?
I see.
Aside from that, you also have to remember that we've got a running schedule to keep up with. So, let's say that Jaqueline feels better tomorrow and we're able to magically rebook the All-State Arena the day after. It would completely mess with our entire schedule, as we're supposed to be in Iowa that day.
Well, nobody said it'd be easy, Natalie.
Oh, it's a terribly complicated juggling act.
I can see that.
So, when you and Jaqueline were dating, was she like she is now?
No, she wasn't famous or rich. No, she was less soft-spoken. She had a lot more energy and would bring her guitar everywhere with her. She would always be noodling on the guitar and writing new lyrics, melodies, and riffs.
Did you know she was going to be a superstar?
I don't think anybody ever knows when somebody's gonna be a superstar. You know, a person's just a person, and then something happens, and things change. No, not at all. I mean, I knew she was talented and had a nice voice, but when you're from a small town like we are, Hollywood feels like it's on another planet. I mean, did you know that you were going to work with the rich and famous, you know, when you were younger?
Well, I didn't know for sure, but I did know it was the industry I wanted to work in. I grew up in London, so seeing celebrities was not that uncommon either. Well, British ones anyway. Mostly football players in my case.
I'll give you that. I have no knowledge on that. Well, I did see Cam Newton when I went to Charlotte with my parents. Who's Cam Newton? I don't know. Who's Cam Newton? I don't know many celebrities. I mean, obviously, I don't know any personally, but like, I don't know very many celebrities.
I'm terribly sorry, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither, Natalie. What? He's the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. Austin, no one cares about the Panthers. No one cares.
I don't really follow the NBA.
I thought, what, NBA? Quarterbacks football, like American football. Come on, Natalie. You know about soccer, about British football, but you think a quarterback is better. Okay, I'm sorry, Natalie, that's too much. You mean the NFL?
Yes, whatever. Anyway, I've got to get going. My meeting in the city's in a couple of hours.
Look, I'm not super into sports, but I know what belongs in which. You know what I mean? Good luck!
Oh, I don't need luck, darling. I just need Jaqueline to keep singing, and I've got the labels in my pocket.
That makes sense.
Austin, thank you for taking Jaqueline out today. She's locked herself inside the house for a week, so it is really nice to see some progress.
Darn right. I want a raise. Finally, a quiet moment to myself. I think I might watch some television. They have a really huge TV in this house. Alright, I guess we'll go watch some TV.
Austin, ready for dinner?
Eric, my boy. I'm trying to watch TV. Sure, we'll eat.
What are you watching?
I have no idea. It's this show called Hoarders. It's about people that can't help themselves and hoard massive amounts of junk in their houses. They got junk in their trunk, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, those houses are disgusting. These people really have deep problems, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, would you say that they have mental health problems, Doc?
Oh, definitely.
And different problems. They don't necessarily all have the same problem. Sometimes it's problems with letting go. Sometimes it's a problem with, like, you make up stories about the things you have. Like, oh, this broom used to be blah, blah, blah. I have to hold on to that. I don't know. Then these are the type of people that you can help.
I guess maybe if I felt like doing some pro bono work. These people normally don't have the type of money needed to hire a psychiatrist.
One, I don't know what pro bono means. And two, Eric's in it for the money. See, Natalie and Eric are in it for the moolah, for the money. I mean, to be fair, I was too. I'm in it for like $12,000. Yeah, I don't think all those pizza boxes they collect are worth anything. My hair is just doing something stupid crazy right now. I need a haircut.
I highly doubt it. On that subject, we have pizza for dinner tonight.
But we had pasta for lunch. Pasta for lunch, pizza for dinner. What are we gonna have for breakfast? Ramen? Noodles, noodles, and noodles. Awesome, let's do it. I mean, I'm not actually complaining. I'm just slightly surprised.
Good evening, Jaqueline. How are you feeling?
Still a bit groggy, but I couldn't stand being in bed any longer, so I got up and went on Facebook for a while.
Probably shouldn't have done that. It's only gonna make you feel worse.
This new medication really shouldn't be doing that to you. You have stopped taking the pink capsules I prescribed to you before, correct?
Yeah, I switched to the blue and white ones yesterday.
Interesting.
You think I'm also having adverse reactions to this medication?
I doubt it. I believe it's more to do with the argument you had with Natalie earlier. It was a huge emotional drain for you, and that's what tired you out. Also, perhaps the walk outside contributed to it, as you haven't been outside for a few days now.
Oh.
Oh.
Please don't let that discourage you from taking more walks outside, as they really are very good for you. You just need to get your body used to this type of physical exertion again.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at how tired I was after the walk. I mean, it's not like we went that far, right, Austin?
I don't think so. I mean, I thought it was right outside your house. I'd say we went at least 1.5 miles or 2. Good lord.
Well, because of your busy concert schedule and all the dancing and gym you were doing before, your body was actually very conditioned to be in tip-top shape. Now that you've been staying in for the past week, your body has slowed down a little.
She was doing dancing. This is my dancing. I'm keeping in tip-top shape right in this chair. That's what I'm doing.
Don't worry, as you resume a more active lifestyle, you should slowly regain your energy.
That makes sense. So where's Natalie?
Since her meeting in the city was delayed, she had to go in again this afternoon. I believe she's working from her office in the city today. She told me not to expect her for dinner.
Ooh, Natalie's gonna be gone for the night. That's probably good. It'll do Jaqueline some... I think it'll do Jaqueline some good to get away from Natalie, actually. I think she needs some space away from anything related to her career right now. Just space away from Natalie, space away from... It'd probably be good for her to start playing again. Like, if she used to play guitar all the time, she doesn't have to work on any new song or whatever. Just do some strumming or something, you know, just kind of feel better about yourself. Anyway, that's all the time I actually have for this episode, so if you enjoyed it, there's a like or upvote or comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that good stuff down below. But whatever you guys do, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode of Magic Man Mo. Bye!